finally woke up. It was dark outside. My parents weren't in their bedroom. The house was deadly quiet. Woo! 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 I got up and went downstairs. I was wearing a long nightgown that I wasn't wearing before I fainted. What? Why is that important? I went downstairs to the kitchen. The lights were on, which was unusual. My parents always told me to turn off the lights. In a room when I left it, there was a note on the table. I picked it up. Scrawled on this paper was, "Aren't you coming to dinner? Your friends are here too."
Alright, I'll do the next part. I began to shake violently. I dropped the paper. Oh, she didn't faint. That's nice. I went to the living room window and looked out. The lights were on in Jeff's house. I knew that I had to go there, but I was terrified out of my mind. You can't call the police, apparently. I shook my head and looked back again. I saw Jeff leaning on the window in his house, staring at me with a knife in his hand and tapping against the window. Tap, tap, tap. He was still smiling. I started stepping back from the window, never taking my eyes off of him. Can't take my eyes off of you. Then I turned away from the window to the kitchen. Then I peeked out of the kitchen to look at the window, and all I saw was a smear of red on the window. Alright, Maddie?
Okay. I turned around and looked at the kitchen. Everything seemed to be in its place, even the knives. I grabbed one of them and held it tight. Then I found the phone and tried to dial 911, but the phone line was still disconnected.
Oh, so it was convenient. So it's why she couldn't dial them before. It's like, but they didn't state that before. They only just decided to state this now.
Yeah. I had no idea where Dad's cell phone was.
Convenient.
Or if it was even fixed.
Oh, it broke? Convenient.
Yeah, she did drop it.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably one of the new iPhones, so yeah. They break if you tap them.
It's like
it bent in his pocket.
Yeah.
For God's sake. Let's see. Even if it was fixed. Let's see. I didn't want to go upstairs to find it. I didn't want to get stabbed in the back while I was looking for it. What is Jeff going to teleport into the house? Oh yeah, he's like a serial killer like Michael Myers. Oh no, comparing him to Michael Myers, no, just no. Let's see, I didn't want to get stabbed in the back while I was looking for it. And if I went to ask one of the neighbors for help, Jeff could kill or hurt whoever he have captive.
How does she know it's Jeff? What, can she just tell by his writing all of a sudden? She's just assuming it's Jeff.
I see. So there was only one choice: to go fight Jeff alone.
Yeah, that's the retard's choice. That's the
That's the stupidest option possible.
Yeah.
There's plenty of things I could do. Like, why didn't she just go to the neighbors? Like, she just hide in like the house and like fucking I don't know. She's just a fucking idiot. Really? Why didn't she just go outside, like, or just go to the neighbor's house to borrow the phone? Why didn't she just do that?
Yeah.
She didn't have to, like, stay at the neighbor's house. She could have come back and then seen what was happening, I guess. But she could have at least gone to the neighbors to phone them. To, like, phone 911 or something. 911.
Yeah. Okay. I clutched the knife tighter and went to the front door, put on my shoes and went outside. My hand lingered on the doorknob as I stepped outside, but I knew what I had to do. Let's see. I let go of the doorknob and marched across the street to Jeff's house. As I got closer to the front door of his house, I began to slow down. My knees began to shake. My palms began to sweat. And I started to breathe faster and shallower. Before I knew it, I was standing completely still in front of the doorstep, panting like a dog. I manned up and grabbed the doorknob, squeezed my eyes shut, and jerked it open.
I stood there in the doorway with a knife in my right hand and the doorknob in my left, too terrified to open my eyes, until I heard a voice say,
"Looks like you made it. I'm glad you did, friend."
I opened my eyes, then screamed. His eyes were large and
Sorry, I just disagree. I'll just be like,
His eyes were large and unblinking, and his smile was red. He had carved a smile into his face. His clothes were covered in blood, and then I passed out.
Again.
When I woke up, I was at a dining room table. My knife was gone, and when I looked up, I saw people sitting at the table. It was my parents, Jeff's parents, his brother Lou, and my friends. They were all dead, with smiles carved into their faces. No, Lou wasn't dead. This is canon. With smiles carved into their faces and huge red cavities in their chests. The smell was unbearable. It's indescribable, unlike anything I had ever smelled before. It was the smell of death. Alright, I guess Beam?
Okay. I tried to scream, but I had a gag in my mouth and was tied to the chair. I looked around the room in disbelief. Tears were welling up in my eyes from the smell and sight of bodies. I'm seeing that chair.
Okay. Look who's finally awake!
I turned and looked beside me. Jeff was there. I tried screaming, but the gag was in the way. Suddenly he was beside with a knife against my throat.
Shush, shush, shush! It's...
Girl.
Go, 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 go! It's not polite to scream at friends.
Since when was I your friend, bitch? Right, he began sliding the blade across my face to give me like one of those Chelsea grins. Because he's so original, he just does that to every fucking killer. Everyone he kills, he's like, oh god, like my trademark. Got silly, tracing invisible lines from the corner of my mouth and cheeks with a large grinning smile. I shivered as he did this. She just shivered while he was cutting her face. She didn't squirm or anything. She just went, oh, he's cutting my face.
It's drafty in here.
I see. When I turned away from him, he grabbed the back of my head and forced me to look at the scene at the table.
No, don't be rude. You're insulting everyone by not looking at their pretty faces.
Okay, now I need to say something here right now. It's like, why are all these fangirls sympathizing with Jeff? Why do they think he's so amazing? He's literally just killed this random girl's parents, who he's never even met, who he doesn't even know, and he just killed them for no reason, and yet people still like, oh, Jeff is so cool, I like him, he's amazing.
Yeah, and also he killed her friends, including Marcy.
No, yeah, exactly. What did they ever do to him? It's like,
I don't know.
Oh, wait, but no, it's okay, because poor Jeff is insane. He has the right to kill people because he's insane.
Yeah, he's so kawaii.
Aww. I feel so sorry for him. No.
Alright, I looked back at the table, looking at everyone with their faces carved into smiles, and some with their chests still bleeding fresh blood. Hot tears began running down my face, and I began to sob.
Oh, they're not cold tears, they're so hot. I was like, oh, I'm so hot. Oh, I'm crying really hot tears.
Oh, what's wrong? Jeff purred. Are you...
Meow.
You can purr that, fuck it. I see. Are you upset that you don't look beautiful like them?
I looked at him, trying to understand what he just said. But I looked away when I saw his face and then looked back to the table.
Don't worry, I'll make you look beautiful too. What do you say?
He then slid the knife under the gag and cut it off.
Guys,
Alright, somebody else.
Guys, this is your favourite little your husbando. Your favourite husbando, Jeff the Killer. Look what he's doing to people. Still love him? Probably.
Probably.
Let's see. I don't know. I'll read this, but I guess. He then slid the knife under and...
oh yeah, the show read that bit.
Oh yeah, sorry. I spat out the gag to make it easier for him to kill me and slit my face, I guess. And I looked at him straight in the eyes, trying to hold his gaze. He tilted his head to the side as he looked back at me. Oh, I'll tilt my head to the side. I'm so creepy. I then shut my eyes and looked away from him. I muttered darkly, "Go fuck your self."
Go fuck yourself.
Then I turned to look at him again. You Joker reject!
To be fair, that's basically what he is.
Exactly. He just laughed in my face. I prefer it when you just smile. I prefer when you smile, Jeff, waifu, husbando, Sana.
Jeff, I like it when you smile at me.
Let's see.
You're even funnier than I thought!
He came closer to me. I looked away again, feeling his breath against my skin.
Friends do friends favours, right? Well, I'm going to do a favour to you!
I'm gonna fucking be a dick. Yeah, I guess this be you.
I felt him let go of the back of my head. Then I looked back. He was out of the room. I looked back at the table once more, taking it all in. Fresh tears started to come down my face as I remembered my family and friends who were alive only a few days ago. I was still crying when Jeff came back.
Oh, don't cry,
He said.
it'll be all over soon.
I looked down at him and saw what he was holding. A thing of bleach and a can of glass.
Jug of bleach this time.
Oh yeah, why does bleach come in so many different things?
A jug of bleach, a vacuum of bleach, a thing of bleach. It's like, what is it? A tin of
What
bleach?
is bleach anyway?
a manga of bleach.
Just as planned, Eisen slicked back his hair.
Let's see. My eyes widened and I looked back at him.
Oh,
I didn't have any alcohol, so this will have to do.
Wait, but he never had alcohol in the first place either. He was doused in bleach, wasn't he? Why is he suddenly
And
saying
alcohol.
Bleach
Oh,
and
and
alcohol.
alcohol. Ah, I don't even remember. It's dumb anyway. I guess this could be your show because you haven't read like the next
Then he
one.
began to douse me in bleach and gasoline.
We had better hurry, Jane. I've already called the fireman.
Held up a single match, lit it, then threw it at me. The flames erupted as soon as the match came into contact with me. I screamed as loud as possible. The pain was unbearable. I could feel the flesh melting off my body, the heat invading every pore in my body, blood evaporating in its veins, and my bones becoming charred and brittle. Before I blacked out, I heard Jeff laughing.
See you later, my friend. I hope you become as beautiful as I am.
It's just that
Then everything went black.
the
It was
story's not
fucking-
scary. Again, I just said
It's not.
before. I just said it just sounds gross. It's just gross reading that. It's not scary. It's like, oh man, I'm so scared. What if he does it to everyone I know? It's
Then
like,
everything went black.
yeah.
When I woke up, I was sitting in a hospital bed, bandaged from head to toe. Everything was spinning, and it hurt to blink and breathe. I looked around and saw an empty room. I groaned loudly because my mouth was bandaged. Everything hurt. A nurse came in a few minutes later. I hope it's the same nurse.
Let's just say it is.
Jane, can you hear me? I looked towards her. The room started spinning even more. Jane, I'm your nurse, Jackie. I don't know how to say this, but your family died in the fire. I'm sorry.
Definitely the same nurse. It's like, oh, your family died in. I didn't have to say it. Your family died in. I'm sorry. Like you, it's like.
And then she pulls out like a, then she starts like checking her Instagram or something. It was like, oh yeah, they died in the fire, by the way.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
Tears started falling down my face. I sobbed. No, honey, don't cry. You won't be able to breathe if you do. I couldn't stop. Jane, I'm gonna give you something to help you calm down, alright? I felt something run into my bloodstream, then I fell asleep again. Okay, I guess somebody else?
When I woke up again, I could move more. I could move more, and my body wasn't bandaged as it was when I first woke up. I looked around and saw that my room had flowers in it. Some were fresh, some were dying. I tried to get up, and nurse who came in and put me back down.
Easy, Jane. You've been asleep for a while. Try to take it easy.
Gosh! I tried to speak. My voice came out rough and sandpapery. How long was I asleep? Now she sounds like Ash
2
Ketchum.
weeks. You were put in a medically induced coma in order for your body to heal. I'm the nurse who saw you when you first woke up.
Give me a mirror!
Jane, think that's why.
Give me a mirror, you bitch!
I think Maddie's up next.
Okay. I felt the handle of a mirror get slipped into my hand. Then I looked into the mirror and dropped it onto the floor. The shattering of the mirror didn't compare to the shattering of my realization. Oh, damn metaphor.
Oh my gosh, that's so, like, stupid. Like, it was the end of the summer, but the beginning of the rest of her life.
My skin was leathery and brown. I didn't have a single hair on my head, and the skin around my eyes was saggy. I looked almost as bad as Jeff. Everything came flooding back for me. I began to cry harder than I ever had before. The nurse was hugging me, but it didn't help much. At the height of my sobbing, I was surprised that no one else came in to check up on me. By the time I was done, I could barely speak.
Well, the nurse, I can just imagine nurses like there, just patting her like, oh god, I can't be asked for this.
And, like, she's, like, tapping his head with one hand, and the other hand she's, like, still looking at her Instagram.
Yeah.
I see. Someone came into the doorway.
Excuse me? I have a delivery for, Miss Arkansas?
I see.
That's
I'll
on the
take
nurse.
those.
Jackie stood up and went to the doorway. I didn't want the delivery guy to look at me, so I stared at the wall in front of me.
Somebody certainly cares about you, Jane. It looks like the same person who sent you all those flowers got you a package, too.
Oh, I know who this is. I know who's sending this shit to her. This is so obvious, isn't it? It's fucking Jeff because he's a sick fuck.
Yes, he is.
It's so obvious, man.
Alright, I looked around at her. She was holding a pink paper package tied with a brown string. Brown paper
Packages tied up with strings. These are
I reached out and took it from her. The second I took the package from her, I knew something was wrong. Bean?
Excuse me, but could I have something to eat?
I asked as sweetly as possible. Of course, I'll get some food right away. Jackie smiled back and left the room. My hand shook as I grabbed the string and pulled it. The paper lightly bounced up and I saw something that turned my blood to ice. It was a white mask with black around the eyes and a black feminine smile. It also had black lace covering the eye holes in the mask, so even though someone couldn't see my eyes, I could see them. It was a long black dress with a turtleneck, black gloves, and a black wig with beautiful curls. Along with all those things, there was a bouquet of black roses and a sharp butcher knife. Are you sure the butcher knife wasn't black?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't black?
I'm pretty sure it was. Let's just say it was. A black
Attached to
butcher's
the
knife.
mask, there was a note.
Alright, I'll do the Jeff.
Jane, I'm sorry I messed up with trying to make you beautiful, so I gave you a mask so that you can seem beautiful until you get better. Also, you forgot your knife. I thought you'd like it back. Jeff.
See? What did I tell you?
Pick up some milk.
I told you he was a sick fuck. Also, he's like, oh, I failed to make you look beautiful. It's like, why did he even try in the first place? Because, like I said,
I don't know. Maybe he's actually in love with Jane, and he's just not really good at expressing his feelings.
oh yeah, and let's feel sorry for Jeff.
Yeah, he's so misunderstood.
Yeah, he's like Loki. He's so misunderstood. It's like, but we love him anyway.
Loki.
It's like,
What? What?
By the time Nurse Jackie came back, the present was hidden under my bed. I told her all that was there was the flowers. She seemed to be disgusted by them, so she threw them out. I thanked her for that.
What a
That night,
fucking.
when every
What the hell? Why this nurse is just like Instagram though? I don't even know.
I have to Tumblr this.
It's like disgusting flowers. Yuck.
Disgusting cisgendered flowers.
Then, when everybody was either asleep or gone home, I sneaked out. The only thing I had to wear was that dress, so I put it on and found a pair of shoes outside in the hallway, forgotten by some careless nurse. I wore the wig to look less inconspicuous.
Oh yes.
To look less inconspicuous.
Alright, I think Fiend can read the rest of it.
Okay. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't care. When I finally stopped walking, I was in front of a cemetery. How convenient. I went inside. Tombstones of Isabel, Arkansas, and Gregory, Arkansas. This is so convenient. Well, this just happens to be. The cemetery
There's
just
literally a
happens to
cemetery
be.
right by the hospital. Who knew?
Yeah, and it just happens to be the exact one that has her parents buried in it. I sat down in the front of their tombstones and cried once more. Oh, my parents.
Oh, my parents, I don't know what to do.
Make the monster grow!
When I finally sat up, the sun was beginning to rise. And so was a new chapter in my life. I had to make it sound as poetic as possible because otherwise you guys would
This
be
is
totally
deep,
bored.
people. I'm serious.
Let's see. I took the mask and put it on and picked up my knife and held it tightly as I did before. Oh, Jeff.
This is part of Jeff. I'm going to hold it forever.
Then I turned around and looked at the rising sun. And on that day, I swore my revenge against Jeff.
If Jeff Wiper is my witness, I will never be killed again. Even if it's to lie, slash, and kill, I will never kill again. Wait, I just contradicted what I said. Damn it.
I swore my revenge against Jeff the Killer. And Joan, my new everything. My new name, Jane. Are you kidding me? Jane
Yes.
Everlasting. Sorry,
Boy.
Jane Everlasting. Like I sound like a sports brand, but I don't give a shit.
It does.
Is it Jane Everlast? It's a sports brand. What the frig? It's like, it doesn't sound cool. Actually, I think Arkansas sounds better than that. It's like, what the fuck? Why make it sound less intimidating?
You know, so why don't you just call yourself Jane the Killer to remind yourself of the suffering that Jeff put you through, just like
Yeah.
Kyle the Killer?
Yeah, why isn't this creepypasta just called Jane Everlasting or something, or Jane Arkansas?
Well, it's called Jane the Killer, the real story.
It's stupid. It shouldn't be called that. Why am I putting logic into this diarrhea? For I want the only thing to be more everlasting for Jeff than his madness is to be his death. How's that going to be everlasting, you fucking moron? As soon as you kill him, he's dead, you shit-fit brains.
I don't know if this is intuitive, but people die when they are killed.
Exactly! He's definitely going to be everlasting. He's going to be dying forever. Oh, I'm still dying. It's like, I won't stop dying because, everlasting. Because you put everlasting at your name, so my death is going to be everlasting. Kind of like, ever since that day, I've been trying to find Jeff and kill him. Hunting him like an animal that he is.
I will find you, Jeff, and I will kill you. I haven't done it yet, but I will still kill you.
As for the photo that's been popping up on me saying, don't go to sleep, you won't wake up, that pretty much explains what I want to do with Jeff's victims. I haven't done it yet, I'm all talk.
Prevent them from becoming victims in the first place. Whoever said that I kill them so that they don't get killed by Jeff is a...
What? She's gonna kill them so they don't get killed by Jeff.
For face, F-A-C-E, face to the palm.
Yeah. What the fuck? This girl's got some stupid logic.
By Jeff was a gross understatement. So this is my story. Whether you accept it as the fact that is not up for me to decide. Now, if you excuse me, rather, the sun is going down and the hunt is beginning once more.
God, we're done.
Oh, oh God.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that was
Lord.
so fucking dumb. Oh yeah, Jane's catchphrase is, don't go to sleep, you won't wake up. Get it? Because she's the exact opposite of Jeff. Jeff's catchphrase is go to sleep, and hers is don't go to sleep. See? I'm so clever.
Yeah, I'm gonna read some comments. Right, so someone's put, one of the greatest passages I've ever read. Clearly this guy must be a troll, I'm not sure. And this guy's actually, it wasn't that bad, guys, come on. And this guy's like, yes it was. Compared to some other shit passages that were trying to be good, no it wasn't. How about this? Try to be a giant argument. How about we agree that there's worse passages than better ones at the same time, and that's not the best, but it's not the worst. You're right about that. I've read worse too. Cough, Sonic. It's Sonic EX.
Sonic EXE.
Cough.
Let's quit while we're ahead. Let's just try not to lose our sanity today.
Sorry, that was the only comments.
Yeah. We're not going to read Sonic.exe anyway. The only reason why we read these killer creepypastas is because they seem so much like fan fictions anyway, so you might as well read them on bad fan fiction.
And we're
Yeah.
not sure what we're gonna do next. We're not
Yeah.
because usually we should say what creepypasta we're gonna do. Or
Well,
what
yeah, we were gonna get in
fanfiction.
get in contact with Cardboard Stronghold and do Nina the killer.
All right, let's do that then. More killers, more Jeff the Killer.
We might as well just get the Jeff franchise out of the way as soon as possible, so we can never look back on it.
Well, we're never gonna freaking get that finished then, because there's constantly people making more shitty Jeff fanfictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that ends our Jeff the Killer double feature.
Yeah.
So this has been Theme.
Maddie Sensei 666.
And also the show with no name.
Indeed.
We'll see you in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball. Fanfictions. Bad fanfictions.
We'll see you then!
Okie dokie. Very well then.